स्पीकर हैं डॉक्टर प्रमिला श्रीमंगलम, पीएचडी हैं और 20 साल से भी ज़्यादा का एक्सपीरियंस स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड में रखती हैं। आप माइंड स्कैन की फाउंडर हैं, ऑथर हैं, साइकोथेरेपिस्ट हैं और साथ में लाइफ कोच भी हैं। शी इज अ 50 टॉप ग्लोबल मेंटल हेल्थ और थॉट लीडर हैं। तो दोस्तों बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रखती हैं, कई शो हमारे साथ कर चुकी हैं और काफी सारी वर्कशॉप सेमिनार इनकी होती हैं साथ में। तो आज उनका हम लोग यहाँ स्वागत करते हैं लाइव दिन टॉक शो में। नमस्कार मैम, लाइव दिन टॉक
Namaste.
शो आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हम एक बार फिर।
Thank you so much.
तो मैम आपके साथ काफी अच्छा रहा और आपके एक्सपीरियंस और उसके साथ भी जो लास्ट हमारे शोज हुए हैं और ड्रग्स के ऊपर भी काफी हिट गया और काफी अच्छा लोगों ने अप्रिशिएट भी किया उन चीज को। तो
Thank
आज
you.
हमने वुमेन पावर एम्पावरमेंट के ऊपर आपको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं मैम।
Thank you again.
जी। और आज हम मैम यही आगे हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं कि हम सबसे पहले जानना चाहेंगे कि आपकी लाइफ स्टोरी के बारे में, कि आपने अपनी लाइफ कैसे वो की और कैसे आप इसमें आए और क्या प्रोफेशन था स्टडी के बारे में या कुछ इस तरह से आप शेयर करें। थोड़ा सा आपकी लाइफ को देखकर इंस्पायर हूँ कि कैसे आपने अपनी लाइफ जर्नी को स्टार्ट किया और आज एक सक्सेसफुल वुमेन है, एम्पावर हैं और अपनी लाइफ के साथ, अपनी फैमिली की लाइफ के साथ हजारों लाखों लोगों की लाइफ को आप चेंज कर रहे हैं, ट्रांसफॉर्म कर रही हैं।
Thank you.
जी
Life journey for me, it began from my family, that is my childhood. My father, mother, my family that involved my twin brother and a younger sister. So our dad has served the country through Air Force at a period of time, and we have traveled to a couple of cities. So our mom took care of us as me and my twin brother were together being raised up. She's a very strong person, a very positive individual. And when she was a young mother, to handle two children as
ओ
twins was quite a task for her, because we were extremely energetic children. We like to play around. We would not want to sit in a place. But how, as a mother, she was forced to reckon with, and she took care of us while taking care of her husband, while staying away from our own family. So that gave us a lot, that gave a lot of value and meaning to our life. But of course, as we moved ahead, we were studying, we were evolving as good children as well as adults in the society. There came a time in my life was always very good, I would say. It might have had some challenges or some difficulties, but those are not in the way that it can be extremely be difficult or we cannot face it. But during my career, I'm a clinical psychologist moving into the field with writing, mentoring, as you said, about workshops. This came much later in my life. Yet, what came up in the beginning when I was working in the aviation field between 2007 and 2008, I witnessed 5 deaths in my family, in my husband's family, and that was the turning period of what I am doing today. I was a good person, positive individual, but I began to realize that there is more meaning to life. आप अगर सोच रहे हो कि आपका काम अच्छा है, आपका नाम है, आपका फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रक्चर अच्छा है, that may be the prerequisites for life. That's not it. There is more meaning to life. And
राइट
that meaning, we have to understand it from within. Because when life puts you into certain situations and challenges like the death, we have to understand what it is teaching you. So that was the point of journey that began to change my course of the direction. And it was around that period that I also began to meditate, and I began to also figure out what's my purpose in my life, why I am born here, and what's your journey, and what can be done. Your father has definitely been doing something major. Your mother has done so much for humanity or for family. What can I do, and what's my journey? I was married, happily settled. I have a son. We have a son together. Yet, in that journey, when the meditation became a part of my life, I began to realize that my path is to connect with service of industry of healing, something which I'm connected today. And thus, I left a good career at that period of time and started this consultations with clientele, dealing with psychological therapies and sessions in the hospital atmosphere. Of course,
जी
after a period of time, to a psychotherapist or a psychology professional, individuals with mind or with issues related with thoughts or personality issues should usually come. But into my clinic, people with all kind of difficulties would come in. Someone with thyroid issues, or someone who's having a problem in the uterus, someone who may be having a medical condition, someone who is in the final stages of cancer. And thus, when I began to work with psychotherapy in their areas of mind, they began to heal. There was a major change that occurred for them, and that's how they themselves began to say that, ma'am, when you do therapy, so when you connect with services of mind, there is a high power of energy that is divine, that is coming from you. I believed upon divine because that's something that our family has taught us, but they also taught us, find your own God. Do not do not think about God because you have read it somewhere, or because we have told something about God to you. You have to find your God, and that's where you have to move ahead. And of course, that's what I would say that inspired me. My meditations began to become more stronger because you began to see a lot of results with your clinical cases. And of course, when you are beginning with the first levels of first year of sessions, you will not expect so many patients. But I tell you, Lakshmanji, my clinic, my day clinic or my evening clinic was full of patients. How? No idea. The universe or the divine force would direct them to you. And 8 out of 10 cases of the clinic schedules also had stories of death behind them. And as I began to working on their resolution of grief or sadness or pain, or they cannot detach, is when I began to receive my answers in life. And I began to enjoy that. You enjoyed life even before, but this enjoyment was spiritual joy. So this
yeah
began to give you a lot of positive inspiration. And
very true.
that's how I began to connect with ascended masters who began to appear in the journey of meditation. And of course, first of all, you did not know a lot of masters. You knew some masters, as in you have heard their names like Sai Baba or Jesus or Master Buddha.
जी
So you knew their names, okay. But yet many more masters began to appear during your meditation, and that's when the calling became more stronger, and thus they began to send messages for humanity, and they choose me as a medium for their light representation. And thus I began to also start writing. My work hours are more than 14, 16 hours in a regular day, and
okay
yet a part of the time is also scheduled for your spiritual processes. And yet there are so many sessions, whether it is distance or online. Right now, earlier before COVID, I used to travel extensively, connect with people, because I love interacting with people, because there is a part of every human being who wants
right
to be heard or expressed. So when you connect with people, they are expressing themselves to you in a certain way. And
right
thus I would write in my notebook as to what they taught you. Every person that you meet in your life, they teach you something. So this I would write in my own notes at a period of time. What does this person taught me? Why they are connected with you? Thus, the life took this journey, and it came up in the successful platform where divine recognized it, society recognized it. Wherever you went, people gathered around you and they wanted to learn from you. And thus we have practitioners and individuals who have strongly wanted to gain insight into energy healing or mind healing with the techniques that we teach. And that's something that we have received purely in the guided meditation, so we call it as channeled courses. So we deliver about a dozen and more of courses, which is available worldwide, which people are
right
learning, doing, and inspiring more people. So that's my
wonderful
short journey.
oh
And
wow
yeah, to
definitely ma'am for with your work you are enjoying a lot that's really very amazing and inspirational so when you enjoy your work so definitely things are get easier सो वो चीजें बहुत आसान हो जाती हैं व्हेन जब आप कोई भी काम करते हैं, चाहे वो आप प्रोफेशनली हैं, पर्सनली है, कोई भी काम करते हैं, अगर उसको एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, आप उसमें इन्वॉल्व हो रहे हैं उसमें, तो डेफिनेटली वो चीजें आपके लिए इजी हो जाती हैं, वो आपको वो हर्डल नहीं लगते हैं, वो बोझ नहीं लगता है आपको,
Very
तो यू
true.
लव इट and you enjoy it, and the results are definitely, that results really amazing, that
Ve-
results are really amazing.
Very true,
Yeah.
Lakshmanji. So many people that I come across in my regular therapy sessions or who are seeking consultations, who meets me in the social circle, they all say
Hmm.
life has become so tiresome. It is such a baggage. I'm not finding what
Right.
I want to be doing. So I always say, you begin to enjoy what you do, what you have in your hand. Once you begin to enjoy what you do, you will generate whatever you are wanting to create in your vision. But if you're unhappy about what you're doing, you will not create a good future. And that's why
Right.
also one of the major reason of work stresses or people getting into depression, eventually going and taking tablets to treat the
Hmm.
depression because they think it is coming from the external environment, but it is a part of your own mind that is creating it. So finding happiness,
Right.
even though the world can be stressful, is extremely important, because if you are happy, your health gives you support. And that's
Right.
one of the biggest thing that we are all, needing to
Yeah.
involve with, because as we see world around, there are so many medical difficulties that is coming up, which is lifestyle management related difficulties, and of course stress related. And that's precisely also coming because people are not happy about what they are doing. So it's very important that you have something to do, you remain grateful for what you're doing, and plus derive happiness as you keep doing.
Sir, you should appreciate yourself that you have done a great job.
Yes, absolutely. And if you think that I have not reached where I can, where my
Right.
capabilities are, tomorrow again God will gift you another beautiful day.
Right.
Start with
Sometimes
positivity.
sometimes people say कि यार उन्होंने मुझे appreciate नहीं किया, मैंने इतना मेहनत किया, इतना अच्छा किया, but don't worry there for that. You just appreciate yourself कि नहीं, yes, you did a great job, and you just keep empowering and improving that. So एक Natasha Patel is connected with this. I think humans should be celebrated, not a specific gender.
Exactly, Natasha ji. Yeah. Human beings
Hmm.
in generally should be celebrated, not in a specific gender, as you agree. But yeah, why we are also connecting with more specifically with women, because as our experiences of our previous, our coaches here has spoken, it's important that women need to come ahead more in the forefront of life. They are the ones who are blessed with courage, compassion. They are the one who can derive results. Woman is a creator. She can create children. There's so many beautiful things. And yes, no matter, there is no partiality between a man and a woman,
Right.
because it's ultimately life. Mother, when she is nurturing her pregnancy inside a womb, she has no idea in India whether it is going to be a boy or a girl. But yet
Right.
it is a soul that is choosing the form in
True.
the womb of the mother. And
Right.
soul is without a gender. But of course, when they come into the role, they have to
Hmm.
fulfill certain aspects. And whether it is a masculine gender or a feminine gender, each will have their own role. Just
Right.
like a female can become is already a daughter, in future she becomes a wife, she becomes a mother, she may become a mother-in-law, whatever, or a grandmother. All
Right.
these roles. But likewise, even man has got their own roles to fulfill. And yeah, if there is a balance between both, it is a good journey.
Right. Ma'am, quickly we just take some questions. And what things you inspired you become a self-empowerment?
For self empowerment, I would say that we should definitely figure out what we want for ourselves in our life. That's most important thing, because when we figure out what are we wanting to do with our life, we are self motivated. If I can go back a little back in my childhood, okay, my grandparents and my great grandparents, they have been residents in the southern part of India, that's Kerala. And but I have, whenever we have visited them during our holiday times or our childhood times, or till they were there, we have always seen them that they were always happy. They would wake up in the morning, they would do this stuff. I had a great grandmother who would enjoy her swimming, and this was even when she was in her age of 85 to 90. until late after 90s she crossed over. So they always inspired you, because uh, sometimes people would say, oh, I am tired, oh, I cannot do this, oh, I think my limit is already completed. So these are inhibitions that individuals are personally creating it for themselves. So I always derived a lot of this inspiration from my grandparents, I would say, because they were very active, and yet they did have restrictions in their timeline. Okay, they might have wanted to study, they might have wanted to accomplish things, but they had a certain scope that probably was not in the full level that could have been implemented. But yet they would always say that you are getting the education, you are getting the support, study and make life worthwhile and do well for others. Why are you studying? To make not just your life better, but to make others life better, is something that they taught us. So this
Right.
was of great inspiration. And
Right.
thus this was my strongest feeling, that if a family is supporting, the generations are supporting the future generation to step up, that's exactly what is our own key about empowerment. If we are complete, feeling complete within, if we are feeling beautiful within, if we feel we are strong within, so are we able to teach it to someone who's needing it.
Right.
Also, yeah, a lot of females, they go through these bindings. Okay, they are told that, okay, you are a female, you cannot go beyond this, or that eventually you have to get married, so what is the use of getting educated? If some female says, I want to become a beautician, so they will say, okay, so you're going to go and do service to people. So then why do the service to people? You do service to your husband. So
Yes.
individuality is getting cut off because of some restrictions in the bindings of the society.
Right.
But when I connect with such kind of people, I always make them realize that you are a soul here to establish something bigger. And these may be temporary inhibitions, but you don't have to forever live with it. And for that, you have to take your steps ahead and maybe study ahead, or adapt to a role which you like, not because somebody tells you that this is what you're meant to do. No, nobody is supposed to teach you, provided you are doing what you enjoy and you found your path. You will create and give this value to your own children, your own grandchildren who are coming up viewing you. So for
Right.
me, empowerment is being strong within ourselves, yet realizing what is our goal, where are we standing, what can we do to contribute to it, and that makes us very strong. If when we are strong, the entire foundation of the family is strong. A
True.
family that is
Right.
strong inspires society. So there
Ji.
are so many beautiful interconnections that we can work with our personal empowerment.
Right, ma'am. Right, ma'am. So next आगे बढ़ते हैं मैम. We have some more questions for you. And today women are growing and touching new heights in all fields. Right. Are you satisfied with this performance or something more you want can be done?
Of course, it's really beautiful to see. There are a lot of beautiful women, females, who are inspiring themselves to come up. What they couldn't do, they are accomplishing it. People, I've met people who might have started something of their own and they might have miserably failed, but yet have come back and have succeeded in it. And yet, who are also taking care of development of females around. So women, female, they are definitely rising. But yet, yes, there is a lot of strengthening that I feel is needed. Strengthening for the simple reason that most of the females, they become very emotional when they are doing, and when they do not see results, immediately they feel that it is a personal setback or a failure that has not allowed them to accomplish what they wanted to accomplish. So of course then the entire crux of them, or the family or the society or the team associated, will diminish into a lower energy, because the woman itself is feeling less empowered. Though these challenges are there, but it is for them to rise out of these challenges by putting their own efforts. If they had the power to create it at one point of time, they have the power to recreate it in the new form of life. That's why efforts are constantly needed. Challenges, I would say, also are also coming from baggages that they may carry, like emotional baggages. Most of the females, specifically in our country, are very sensitive, and yet when they are sensitive, if someone puts across even a statement negative about them, they will sit back and brood the entire day, thinking that, oh, I am like this or I am like that, and they operate in guilt. It's a low energy thought, and of course that makes them tired next day. They cannot wake up and do the things what they are meant to be doing. So emotional aspect of individuals or females have to remain strong, because you are not the viewpoint coming from the opinion of others. When
Right.
you were created in your pure understanding and pure form. God just said, like, go ahead, live your life and come back. He didn't say that, okay, you will, you have to definitely suffer somebody's criticization, someone's judgment. That's where we have to rise. And if such a female is empowered to the state of realization, I feel that there is a lot of scope, and women and female, they definitely can rise, because it's a strength of the feminine rise that can bring about more productive transformations to societies, and specifically the daughters of our country. Also, as we are aware, our government is supporting the females in so many ways. Like a few months back, I heard, my help talking, and how there is a scheme where, in the name of a daughter, if a daughter is born, and how, when you get into a small investment, how at the age of 18 that girl gets a lump sum money, and mothers or families are forever crying. It's like, a girl, we need to fund in more, there's no money. But there are so many systematic schemes that is created. So females, they receive empowerment in a country like anything, because the
Right.
girls are worshipped, if you also realize, because
Mm.
it's our country that worships the girls. So
Right.
many communities are there who values the birth of a daughter. So
Very true.
I believe that these things should be brought up, and not the victimization. There
Mm.
are a lot of flashes, okay, this girl suffered, there she suffered. So do not project the victimization, address the victimization, yet support the girl power. And that's how we are able to rise up with empowerment, is what I believe.
Right. Wonderfully said, man. Wonderfully said. Because now parents are also getting educated, and when the one child's born, so they start planning and doing in his investment, so that when they require, so they don't get any challenges to make arrangements, basically for money and everything. All, so it's really nice. So what do you think? How safe and strong are women now today's, and according to the past experience?
Safety of the world, women for that matter. I'm talking on an platform where I believe that women is not just, specifically located to our own country. It's worldwide. Women everywhere, there are generations of females. Safety might be compromised at times, but yet here the strength again lies within the power of the woman itself. There are a lot of tools that is available, engaging children with healthy habits of education, or with physical empowerment through exercises, or through tools that is available where they can support their own self, if in case where they might go through some victimization of physical abuse or physical traumas. So definitely, when we can be in charge of that, and we are grounded in that awareness that we are strong enough to face, we can definitely, conquer many such victim states. And yet, when we see, also very important, lot of suppression happens in the family itself. This kind of violence, the physical violence or the unsafe city, doesn't come from the society, it stems from the house. If there is a separation that as a female you are supposed to go through this, or younger children or younger girls might have gone through sexual abuses or sexual traumas from the family itself, and they might have expressed it to their family, but yet the family said, just stay quiet on this, not to expose it out. So what
Right.
happens is, the baggage is always there, the threat is already created in the mind when the
Right.
individual was a young child. So the mind that is carrying the picture will always regenerate those same energies, making them susceptible or prone to such kind of violences externally from the society. So it's not a story of society alone, it needs to be worked out from the family dynamics. So if there is a victim, there is someone who's suffering, it's for the responsible person who is in the stronger fold to stand up and work on the resolution to it, so that these things doesn't come out in the society where they feel it is fine to go ahead and create victimizations of females or sexual harassments in females. And we have the lawful authorities, our government supports us in it, there are cops in the local state, local cities who are supporting, so they must be approached. When the approach is taken, of course the attention is given and rightful action can be taken. So by making the society a safe society is not just the it's not just when the victim is created, but it is an overall change process, a subsequent process every day, every week, where one needs to strengthen their consciousness. And this, I would say, that would go in a long way to help female to be placed in the safer zone of life, society, and across the universe. And that's when they will find the freedom to travel freely from cities to another city or from cities to countries, yet feeling safe, and yet they are also powerful when they will engage with physical activities which can support them in cases of such kind of adversities. You have to
Right.
be prepared. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your explaining beautifully. And next question is, being an individual, what should we do to make a better society?
Okay. To make a better society, education is the first beginning and the base platform of everything. So we must educate and we must empower. Education, not just here in the sense about sending your child or your members to the school. That is one institution that will help us to create a career, in definitely. But here, education also means be observant about the society. Teach them about what is happening in the society, how it might have been few years back, how it is in the present, how it may change in the future times to come. So the education should begin from home about each of these environment aspects, so that a child is not limited to the chambers of their own experiences of relationships within their house. They should be exposed to everything. And when they are understanding, when things are discussed in open, their insights and awareness grows to another level. And that's one of the most important tool that we can exercise, that when individuals are built up strong, they make a better society. And we know that youths always have been in the forefront and the charge of developing the country to another level. So when the youths are developed with strength, with courage, with discipline, with understanding and meaning to life, they also learn how to give more value to others. They are also, disciplined to also realize that what we are giving, we also receive back. So it is the goodness that we have to give it to the universe, and goodness will come back in manifold. And thus we can strengthen the consciousness of the society to develop a productive society, and that comes from the work of humanity.
Okay.
And that's beyond the gender biases, and also, yeah, not considering anyone limited or lesser, but knowing that everyone is rising, everyone has a scope to grow, everyone has a scope to learn, and that scope comes from the self strength within.
Exactly.
So
True. Nice, ma'am. For a woman, what are the challenges to make their identity and making themselves independent? What tips, advice you would like to give women there for their empowerment?
there may be a lot of challenges is a part of life all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Always for everyone, for men,
Huh.
women, for everybody.
Everyone. If you would have said that challenges back then was less, life was quite slow back then. Today we are living in a life which is very fast. and everything has to happen quickly. Results have to come out quickly, but universe doesn't go in that timeline where things have to come according to your expectations. But what we can do here about making, identity of individuals more independent is that females have to find themselves. They are the Sakti, or they are the force within.
Right.
They shouldn't wait for inspirations or motivations from someone outside, or somebody say, oh, today you can do this. No, that is within. A voice within is what we have to hear. So I would strongly recommend that females needs to stay grounded, and for the grounding they need to find out certain hours in a day or certain time in a day where they can sit, meditate, introspect, analyze their own thoughts, analyze their own experiences, keep what is important, what is relevant, what is irrelevant, or what is insignificant. They need to release it out of the system. They find themselves becoming more stronger. And such a person, of course, then needs to work across with their will. What is their vision? And that I am gifted with a voice, I am gifted with an awareness, I am gifted with an active mind, and whatever have I learned or acquired in my wisdom of my life, I can implement it into a certain way and still derive my success out of it. And success doesn't mean that we work for a certain number of days, and if the situation has not changed or if the outcome has not accomplished, that we are a failure. That is also again revealed by probably family or society. Oh, you did so much, you took so much effort, what's the point, you didn't see the result. That's a kind of criticism, but yet they need to stand up to realize that someone else will not understand their efforts or their energy. They have to understand their own energy. If today your vision has not found a success, you have to put probably more energy into your efforts, and that's when you will find it. Or maybe when the time and your efforts comes together in alignment, the success comes in. And that's how we have to make the individuals realize the power is always within. You have to find your freedom within, and for that you need to spend time with yourself. Take in what, when you interact, people may say something, but do not take it as a critical opinion or do not take it as a judgment. Yet analyze it, keep what you want, what you do not want, let it go, and still work on what is your strength. And a man's mind which is adored with meditation brings in the divine energy along with that force that gives a successful outcome. This all our sages, all our masters, all our teachers time again has taught us, and we should not forget this. And that's how we need to recreate the newer energy.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Acha, lastly, your message to the society on Women's Day.
Okay. So, as females, we are definitely gifted, yet the freedom is always within. And it's a freedom that you feel within that you are able to generate outside. So when I said we need to sit with ourselves and generate the freedom within, yet view the world through your own eyes. And at that time, open the door of your world. Go there, create what you want to create. Accomplish it till you feel that it is complete. If there are barriers, take it in the awareness, take the lesson out of it, keep moving. Do not stop with it.
Right.
And do not come back to your home retired and saying that I couldn't accomplish it because I met so many baggages or barriers on my pathway. Those baggages or those pathway difficulties are to make you more stronger. And it is not you just as a female who might have gone through it. There are lakhs of females world around on a single day who might have their challenges. But when you become successful in it, it is not your personal success. You inspire hundreds and thousands and multitudes more in that pathway. And that's a bigger role that you're born for. It's not about what kind of pathway you have to choose, whether it can be a career, corporate career, it can be a business, it can be a luxury lifestyle, business, profession, it can be anything that you want to do. You can be a healer, you can be a teacher, anything. But You have to find your own meaning and success with it, and then you are going to inspire many, and that's your bigger goal. So
Right.
so then you realize that your journey is not your own.
Yeah, your message to inspire men from your work and your dedication. Always, definitely, women inspire people, or as a being a brother, sister, and their involvement is every day. We are celebrating other special to make them special. That is because birthday is special. Otherwise, the Women Day is every day is the Women Day. तो अगर हम घर में भी देखते हैं तो
Every day, yeah.
वुमेन
We
डे
have to honor, we have to
make
wake up to
them
honor
special.
the female within us. Yeah.
Yeah.
The feminine Shakti.
True. Chalim, thank you so much for joining us and giving your beautiful thoughts and inspirational word. So I'm sure ki, our audience will definitely inspire, and please share our videos, and so that we can a lot of people get inspired with us. The thoughts are हमारे so many speakers with us. Their thoughts, their views, and their stories, and their जो talks में motivational talks, definitely they will help them to empower and make them to achieve their goals. I'm sure. Thank you so much for joining us, ma'am. Thank you so much, Ashik.
Thank you so much, Lakshman, always for being there as a pillar of support. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you. So kind of you, ma'am. Thank you so much.